Alright, let's switch over. You won't wake up? Damn. Oh. Well, I guess if he doesn't want to watch it, then that's all right. We can stream again at a different time. When we have more of an audience, but if you want to see how it works, so do you? Oh yeah, you're not watching it. Yeah, here we go. I don't know who is watching then. Shit. Oh, fuck. Hate this thing. There we go. Alright, good. We're still live. Alright. I'm just gonna have this song but at a lower volume. Just for us background music. Alright, so what I was gonna work on was the turrets, you know, like controlling how to use those and stuff like that. So pretty much what we need for that is we need a script for the turrets themselves, you know, for shooting and kind of turning and stuff like that. So we'll have that. I don't know if that link worked. It's freaking stupid. There we go. Oh, stupid. Okay. Alright, yeah, so we can, we might be able to get that done relatively quickly because it's not that incredibly hard. So, pretty much the only thing we need for the turret. So we can save it as a prefab. Or not, I mean, because it's just going to be static on the map. So, might not even need to have it like that. So, whoa, what is this? This stuff is new. Oh, that's just for sprite maps and stuff. Effects, particle, force field. Oh, we could use that for, oh, that could be cool. I was thinking of that for like the wind and stuff. We could use that. That would be kind of cool. All right, so, well, here let's start simpler and at least get like the characters able to shoot, you know, because I haven't tested out doing like shooting over multiplayer. So to do that, you can open up the prefab for the player and resources. So this is just him, right? You can see his reflective visor. It's kind of funny, and the light is straight from us. So okay, so the player here, and he has all of his controller and stuff for a bunch of different things, like his speed and whatnot. Okay, good. Photon transform view, so that just updates his position over the server. Yeah, I just kind of had it on in the background. If you want me to turn it off, I can. So what we're gonna be working on right now is just like getting the actual characters to be able to shoot a bullet, and to make it, you know, happen over the multiplayer. So to do that, we're gonna need a few different things. So we can have the bullet just I guess like come straight out of his face. Okay, good. Yeah. I actually kind of like having it on. All right, so we should turn off the collider box for this little thing because I don't want it to mess anything up. But that's okay. It's not gonna have a difference on anything. All right, so we can have it shoot right out of the rig or out of the camera position, so it'd just be going straight. We can do that. So it's pretty much everything is going to happen inside of a script, essentially. But first, we should make tracers. So we can actually see it happening, you know. So to do that, kind of like a quick way to make those is if you just get a capsule. Yeah, if you get it this, and then you basically just flip it. Oh wait, no, sorry, you want a sphere. You just get this thing, and then you basically shrink it down, and then like do it like this, so it's just sort of like a big, like a bolt of light, essentially. And you want to make sure you turn off shadows, right? Because that's not going to cast its own light. So it's force on when using the GPU light mapper off. Son of a bitch. Happy now? Okay, and then we'll make a testing a material for this thing, and we'll call it tracer. Or we can just have it be tracer, because I don't know if we're really going to need another one. And for this, we can set it to I guess unlit. Nah, we can just do standard, and then basically what you want to do is you just want to increase, or here you set a emission color for it. So for a tracer, it would probably be like this, you know, sort of like an orangish yellow, I guess. And then you can increase the intensity, obviously. But yes, you can see it a little bit. But see what you have to do. You have to set this. Okay, keep that to baked. And then basically you want to set the albedo to be... Oh wait, obviously this isn't going to do anything because we haven't attached it to the tracer. I was like, why, like... This... That's like it was... What? It wasn't having any sort of effect. I was like, what is this? Alright. And to test out what it'll look like, we can move it around in the scene. So it's like right there, right now. So we need to make it kind of a glow, you know? So we go to post-processing, and we need, alright, we don't want screen space reflections. Oh yeah, see how it kind of does that? See, that's pretty insane right now. I think we're going to keep those off because they're not really that nice in Unity. So we basically just want bloom. So intensity. Yeah, so it basically just kind of controls all that. And we can also get a dirt texture. And I do have an asset that I've had since I've had Unity, essentially. And it's made by the same guy who made like those shader packs, Seuss. I don't know if you know that, but it's made. Yeah, see, these are some of the things I've got in the asset. I've gotten a lot of stuff in the asset store over the years, but yeah, see, it's one of the ones I got at the very beginning when I was really starting to do stuff. I got the natural bloom and dirty lens. Now, see, technically it's appreciated now. Oh shit! But I can still import it into my project because you know I've already purchased it. We could just use the whole thing, but I don't know how that's going to work with the new post processing. So we just want these lens dirt textures. Oh, I don't know what that is. It's a weird glitch. Yeah, we really just want the lens dirt textures. We don't really need any of the shaders or the user guide, save on space. Yeah, we just want those lens textures so we can get those things running in here. Yeah, so you see right now, obviously, it looks pretty cool already. Might do something about the skybox to make it look better. We can do that a little later. So, yeah, so in here, oh, sorry, this is the wrong place. Yeah, we want to be in the post-processing profile. And you can do a threshold and stuff, but it seems to be working okay for everything else, so I don't really know if we're even going to need to mess with that. Because it doesn't really seem to be having any sort of weird artifacts and anything else, so we'll keep all that off. Softening, clamp, we don't need that. What's fast mode? I guess it just does less samples of it. I don't know if this really even has that much of an effect. I mean, it shouldn't, so. Alright, so then we're gonna hit this little button here, and then you can see we have some lens dirt textures. And then we can set the intensity. So I don't know which one's gonna look the best, because it's kind of hard to tell from here. But we can just get one, and then we can choose. Yeah, you see how it kind of adds that sort of like a screen thing. Now this might actually be way too much, you know. But if you just have it like maybe set to like 0.5 or something, it just kind of adds a little bit of like a dirt look. And there's obviously a bunch of ones you can choose from here, so I don't know which one's gonna look the best, but as long as we have a little bit of something, it'll look pretty good. Oh, this one might be good. Has that kind of dirty look. Might even put it down a bit. Alright, well, I'd say that looks relatively good for right now. Tracer. Mission. Don't want any albedo. It's not really gonna even do that with such a high emission. We could turn down the intensity a little bit too, so it's not insanely bright. So just like that, you'll just see it kind of flying around. So for the tracer, the only thing it's gonna have is just something to make it move forward at a certain speed. So to do that, you can just make a new script called tracer, because we will be using tracers for a bunch of different things. Pretty much all the bullets will have some kind of a tracer effect. Shouldn't need start, but we'll keep it just for now. So we can make a public variable, just do an int, just call it speed. This is going to be really simple because you don't really need a whole lot here. And then you can just do transform dot translate 0, 0, 0. So we want to be going forward in the forward direction, so that's the Z. So you just multiply it by speed. Then you want to do times time dot delta times. So if you have a lower frame rate, it will adjust for that. I don't know how that's going to work over multiplayer, but we're going to see. And you don't need anything for multiplayer in here. Oh, except you would need a way to destroy it. See, I still haven't figured out how to actually destroy stuff over multiplayer. But for now, let's just worry about this. Let's just get this thing working for now. So we can set its speed to be whatever we want. I don't know what a good speed value for this is, but and then we're gonna add a component, photon view, transform view, and it automatically puts the component in. Okay. Position and rotation. Oh wait, no, we want photon classic view because it seems to work better for me. I don't know why. Transform view classic, because then you can kind of rotation, position. Now we don't need to synchronize the rotation because it's not actually going to change rotation in flight. Or maybe it will as it kind of goes away from the plane, but I think we can take that off for now. We don't want teleport. Estimated speed. Fixed speed. Huh. I guess you just do estimated, and since it always has the same speed, it should be fine. But we'll see how it works. I don't know. So we'll just call this tracer1, or maybe. Yeah, we'll just call it tracer1 for now. Now this might do something bad, but if we hit play here, you will see it start to fly away, and obviously it's going way too slow, but just for right now to get it working. So we can ramp it up to maybe 200, just to see how it looks, because that looks pretty fast. That might even be way too fast. Maybe like 125, I don't know. We'll just see how it looks. That looks kind of cool. It's like a... maybe it would be look... We can just leave it at this for 200, and then this is pretty much everything this needs. It just needs a mesh render and the script for the tracer and the photon view. So it'll wait, I don't know if you'd even need synchronized position. I really don't know if you'd even need that. That's interesting. We can see if we... Let's see if we don't need it, because I have a feeling you wouldn't need that, because... I mean, if you think about it, it's going to be doing this like this the same thing the whole time. It's just going to be flying in a straight line. So you wouldn't really need to, you know, keep. Yeah, I don't know, because if you just spawn it like on each of the clients, then I think it would work fine. We'll see how it turns out. All right, so we just have that tracer script, so it's just going to fly. So, and then we're going to put resources, photon prefabs, tracer, and we'll save it as a prefab and delete it from the scene. Okay, save that. Now we need to set up the player to be able to shoot them off. So let's just open up the main menu screen, because you can't really test it out without having to go back to the main menu. So we'll just leave it like this, but we can look at the player, and we need to edit his script right now just to test this out to make sure it's all going to be working right. So so he already has the photon stuff in here, so you can just give, yeah, so this is his start thing. This happens every frame, you know. If you hit, you know, that it quits and stuff. He has looking and the following, and this happens for the physics-based movement. So that's all working fine. So I'm gonna leave this one at the bottom, because it kind of makes sense to have that at the bottom. But I'll just have void test fire. I don't know. So basically, we want to spawn it right at his face, and it's just going to go forward. So I remember in the tutorial I was looking at, this is how you spawn stuff over the network. It's basically like this. So we can do that in the test fire. So photon network.instantiate path. Oh yeah, we need using, what was it? Unity.system.io. Okay. Instantiate path, combine, and then it's going to be in the photon prefabs folder, and the name of it. So I guess you could have like a reference up here for the name, but since we pretty much already know what it's going to be, it's just going to be called tracer1. So as long as this is the same name, it'll work. Tracer1. And then this is the spawn point for the player. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch this out with the camera.transform.position. And for the rotation, we're going to switch it out for camera.transform.rotation, so it'll start at the same spot as you're looking, and it should just go forward. And obviously we have to call this from somewhere. So I'm just going to do it in here. I'm just going to do like an if input dot. I'm just going to use spacebar for now, just because this is for testing. Keycode dot space, and it won't do it if it's not. Okay, that'll work. All right. So if you hit the spacebar, you should shoot. Now we just put it in the update method, so he will be able to test fire. And that should spawn a tracer prefab. And I don't know how we're going to destroy those yet, but we'll figure that out eventually. So, well, I can't really think of anything why it would go wrong, but of course, you know, that's all right. So all right. So it looked like it connected to the server, so we hit play, and quick start, failed join room, creates another room. All right, that's a room number, join room, starting game, creating player, and fuck. only instantiate objects with the photon view. Oh, you have to have the photon view component. Okay, all right, yeah. See, I wasn't sure if you actually had to have one or not, but yeah, it looks like you do. I guess that makes sense. So, but I don't know if we have to have the photon view with the observed components, though. That's the thing I wasn't sure about. So, the photon view in here. All right, fine. Test it again. Play. Joining a room. Whoa, that's, whoa, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Whoa. This is gonna be really fun. Look at him go. But we don't know if it's gonna work over multiplayer. So we gotta test that out real quick. So to do that, we create a new build, and then we can do it. We can do it, I guess, right here in the same screen. I can just kind of move this over, and then have the other one running there. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, we'll have this one testing here. So we'll just create a new build. Build settings, build, builds, builds, build, 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 build. And we want to have it so it's not in full screen mode. Because I usually just have it appear in my second to monitor over here, but yeah, but he won't be able to see it, so I'll just have it appear right here. And as far as I know, this should work. As far as I know. Seems like it's going a long time, but oh, you know what's good we could listen to? Skyrim music is pretty good. Listen to a little Skyrim music. It's not bad. Skyrim music's always kind of relaxing to listen to. Oh, I have my own playlist for Skyrim music, actually. Relaxing Elder Scrolls music. Here we go. This is what you want to listen to. Alright, cool. Oh man, this thing's... it's taking a while. Oh, I guess in the meantime we can look up how to destroy stuff with the photon view. Because that's what I don't know how to do yet. Photon 2 documentation. Okay. Classes. Photon. Default pool. Ah, but pool. Ooh, we could use pooling for those. But sometimes that can have interesting effects that you wouldn't think. Probably the best. We just need to have like a photon network. Main class to use photon network plugin. This class is static. So this is what we were using to instantiate. This music's kind of loud. Let me turn it down a bit. It's actually just kind of loud for me. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear well. If you can't, just send me a message and I'll fix it. So okay, yes. So here's instantiate. Oh, okay. So I guess it's just static void destroy, and then photon view target view. So I guess to use this test fire. Okay, so it's going to instantiate one, and then we basically want to call, I don't know if this has a time delay. That would be useful. Destroy game object. Oh, you can also just, that's cool. Destroy player objects. Oh, this is kind of cool. Destroy all network objects. Whoa. So that would just basically, yeah, just destroy everything in the scene that has a network component. Destroy, load level, destroy all. Huh. Interesting stuff. Alright, well, I think we can just use destroy with this. Just network destroy the game object unless it is static or not under this client's control. Removal of the instantiate call from the server room's buffer. Removing RPC's buffer to photon views that got created indirectly. Sending a message to other clients to remove game object also. Okay. Yeah, so we can just do it by the actual game object itself. So we don't want to do it here. Well, yeah, we do not want to do it here because that would destroy the actual player. If we just like this would just destroy the actual player himself because he's the one who's actually here. So if I just did this, then look, it's the game object that this thing is actually attached to, which is going to be the actual guy. So we don't want to put that here, but we can put it in the script for the actual tracer itself. So what we can do is we can have another function here called void destroy, or we'll just call it cleanup. I don't know. And then all it's going to do is it's going to call photon network.destroy, and we're going to need to be using that photon.pun. Okay, and then so we're going to start. We will do this, and we'll specify an amount of time for the object, to be destroyed. So we can have another thing up here, public int destroy time, or we'll just call it lifetime. Lifetime. So we're going to clean up the object in that many seconds. Clean up. And lifetime. So it should destroy it in that many seconds. Now to test this out, what we'll do is we'll have it go really slowly, so we can actually see it. Oh, what's going on? Let me see, man. What the fuck? That's taking way too long. It never takes that long. We can redo that in a second. Here, let's just get this to work first, and then we'll do that. All right, tracer. So we go to the prefab again. Let the script update. Hello. There we go. So let's set the speed really low to like 10, so we still know it's moving, and we'll have a 3-second lifetime. So you'll see what'll happen. Loading, connected to the US server. All right, joined in. So hit space, you see it goes, and boom, gone. And if we look in the scene view, see there's a, is there a second player in here? Nate, you little trickster. Wait. Is that actually you? You can actually get in here? Oh my god, that's crazy. There's no way that's you. Is that really you? That shouldn't even be possible because, oh my god. Oh god, this is really weird. This is extremely weird. Or is this one of my old guys? No, that must be you. Okay, I'm gonna join. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Is that seriously you right here? Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, laddie. Uh-oh, I think he quit. He's gonna rejoin any second now. God, that's really cursed. Is he down there? See, if I quit, I can join back in. Oh, there's a second person here. Yeah, I need to have a name of who it is, you know. But this is working, so look. Boom, boom, boom. They destroyed themselves. Yeah, now see, a lot of things are going to be happening here because you don't have like the updated version of the game. So yeah, it's not going to go good. But I think this is working, but I don't know if it's working over the network, so we'll have to test that out. That's so weird though. I was like, wait a second, there's a second person in here somewhere. That's hilarious. Alright, but what was I even doing? I forgot. Alright, clean up. Yeah, that's working, so I'm gonna build a new one. Why is the build taking so long? Damn it. Something's going on. I think I'm gonna restart Unity real quick. This is really bizarre. It never takes this long. Wait. I gotta see. That's weird. Oh, it says you're offline. Let's see if you did that. That's really funny. Let me, yeah. That was pretty funny. Yeah, so, yeah, let me restart Unity. For some reason it wasn't allowing me to rebuild. So I'm telling. Alright. Maybe we just have to wait a little bit, but see, now it's fine. Yeah, there was something wrong with this. This thing's kind of got stuck. Yeah, here. So I'll show you how it works. So I can have this over on this screen, and then it's out here, and then I can just start it up, and we can do it like windowed, like a small little window or something. Play. So you'll see, so if I start this, you'll see I can start it from here. So if I play, okay, I'm in the room, there's no one else in here, and please don't join because it'll screw it up and I won't know if it's working or not. Alright, so here's the other player, obviously, you can see him. So if we shoot, oh good, it's working. But does it disappear over his network? Watch. Does. Failed. What is this? What's that error? But it seems to be working. That's so cool. Whoa. And they seem to be disappearing after X amount of time. Obviously they're going way too slow, but we just have to do that to see. What is this? Yeah, see, is that you trying to join? Because if it is, Network remove. Client is neither owner nor master. Client taking over for owner who left. Maybe you can't do it on the game object. Maybe we should just do it through the photon viewer. That might be. Whoa, what's this? Received on serialization for view ID 2001. We have no such photon view. Ignore if you are leaving Unity Engine. If you're leaving a room. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, if you could, don't, because we don't want it to get messed up. Alright, let's try this not with game object. Let's do it with photon. What did I do? Photon view dot is mine. You can just do. Oh, I think it's photon dot real time. We need that too. So then you can just do. Oh, we're not using the pund callbacks. That's why it's breaking. Here we go. I was wondering why it didn't seem right. All right, so we can destroy the photon view of this object. So it should just destroy the game object associated with the photon view unless the photon view is static or not under this client's control. Oh, that's why, because you have to do if photon view dot is mine, then it will be able to destroy it. That's why it was kind of not really working right. Or could we just do that in the start? We put this little thing here just to say if it's going to do that or not. And it looks like we didn't have to track his position because it's just going to do that no matter what. So cool. This song's pretty good. All right, let's see how this works. Curious. No, we gotta rebuild. So shouldn't have to change anything in the script or anything. It's just all stuff in the background. So now we know how to destroy. It's critical. So, make sure we don't get any glitches this time. No disintegrations this time. Alright, so we're creating a room. We're going to stand over here. And join the room. Oh, there he is. Looks like it's working. And on his screen, you can see both screens lined up. They seem to disappear and we're not getting any messages. And also, if we go back in here and we look, if we happen to look in the scene view, you can see there are no tracers to be seen in there. Oh, you can see them. Yeah, see how they kind of like, see how they like kind of appear for a few seconds and then they get cleaned up. So cool, that's working. Nice, I like that. Quit. Okay, pretty cool. So we got that working to an extent. Put that in the scripts folder. So that is our tracer, our pretty simple script for the tracers. So now if we wanted to make a turret, I don't know how loud the music is for you, but just let me know if it's not good. Or... Go back to the other scene, the main scene. So if we want to make a turret, I don't think we're gonna have time to do all that right now, but what we could do right now is just get some particle effects up and running with the ray casting thing. So if it's this, if it has that script, then it should instantiate the particle over the network. Or would it? I don't think it even would, because it would be like, yeah, it wouldn't happen over the network. So, okay. So it's not going to be in the script for the tracer, because this thing is just going to kind of fly. But hit it. Hit. It's going to be so fast, like it'll look like it hit the ground, but it actually won't. But you'll see what I mean by that when we do it. So we can go into the test fire button. So that's going to spawn the tracer. All right, spawn tracer over network, and then we're going to do a ray cast. Why is that? Why am I always missing those these days? Ray cast hit for impact. So for a ray cast, you need to get the ray cast hit, and then you just do an if physics dot raycast and camera dot transform dot position, camera dot transform dot looking forward, out hit, and max distance 100. Doesn't really matter. We won't be shooting anything that's that far away in this little test scene, so that'll work. Okay, so if we hit something, and for now I'm just gonna leave it kind of hitting anything, so it doesn't really matter what it hits. So basically what we want to do if it hits something is we want to instantiate particle. We can do that for now, just have an instantiation happen. So let's make a particle for that. Just a simple one for right now. I'm not going to do anything that insane. So to do I don't know if I've imported particles effects, particle system. These things always look horrible when you first start them. They look really bad. But if you turn off selection outline, that looks a little bit better. I don't think I even have like basic like smoke or anything. You know, I might just use like a metal sort of hit. Well, let's see. Do we even have any good particles here yet? Default, yeah, let's import the particle system stuff that they have for you at first. It's just simple ones. Those songs pretty good. Okay. What is it? Window, package manager. I don't know if they even have it like here, built in. Yeah, but where's the particles? That's weird. Let me just import it real quick. This is just a simple one. Oh, you know, I can actually get it out of another thing I have. Oh, it's just like the standard assets. That's the one I like, because it's pretty simple to use. Just for testing stuff, it gives you like a spark one and stuff. We don't really need any of the sample scenes or anything insane like that, though. We don't need, like, we basically don't need pretty much any of this stuff. We just need particle systems. That's it. Nope, off, 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 off. Vehicles. Ooh, fancy. They're not that good. Well, they're alright, but... they're not great. What? I can't believe... oh, this thing always has a glitch. What's up with that script? They broke Unity. What is this? I've never seen this check consistency before. That probably has something to do with the new... see, we don't really need any of these scripts either. I might just get rid of those, just so it doesn't give us any problems. Get that check consistency one again, I'm gonna blow up. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, see, so now we have a few more things to work with here. So, particle... the one that's good is usually... spark is good for making sparks. Obviously it doesn't look good now, but you have to change it up. Splash is good for like water. I usually just use smoke white and then kind of mess with it a little bit. Oh, we could use, oh, you know what we could do? That would be cool. Let's just do this right now. Let's import that one thing I got. The lit particles, those are so cool. Where are they? They might be depreciated, but they still work. My assets. This asset will make a fine addition to my collection. Evo sounds. Particle shaders. These are pretty good. It's not depreciated, is it? No, it's not. It has mixed ratings, but I think it's pretty good. I haven't had a problem with it. If you know how to use it, it's pretty good. I don't want the sample scene. Okay. Yeah, we'll just start out with using this because it has cool stuff like shadow casting and like a bunch of cool stuff like that. Support for lights and stuff. It's pretty cool. To set it up, we can make a new material. Let's make a new folder here called particles, and we're going to create a new material. We'll just call it like smoke one. I don't know. And then see, it comes with his own little ethical motion particles. Lit. And then so you can specify the main texture. Smoke 02, that's the good one. And then I want it to be like a white. See, we can pause, play it, pause it. Let's just set this right now so we know what we're looking at here. So this is what it's gonna look like. basically we just, so you can already sort of see how that works. It doesn't look that good yet though. Hold on. Sorting mode by distance. So the ones in front. Cast shadows. We can just have them cast shadows for right now, just to see what it looks like, but this doesn't look great, so it depends on what you're doing. So now you have to adjust the normal direction. 1.15. I think at like 1.5 was pretty good. I forget what I had. For one thing, I had it like, and it looked really good, but you sort of have to mess around with these things here. The thickness of the, yeah, see how it kind of, yeah, see that, how it makes it look like it's actually thick? Yeah, see that? We don't need that as much though. Shadow cutoff. Full light transmission. Soft particles. Oh, distance fade. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, we could use that, but is this the wrong particle? This is the wrong particle. Oh yeah, we need particle here. We got the wrong one. This is the good one. That's the wrong number. Let's see if it's like super thick. Thick. Shadow cutoff. We don't want it that thick. We don't even want it that much at all. Well, we can adjust it here in the system. So first things first, let's put it back to origin. So we want it to be facing upwards because that's where it's like going to hit off the ground. This. We're probably gonna end up turning off shadows for it because these don't look really that great. The shadows in it, I don't know, they look okay sometimes. Shadow bias. So you have to adjust the normal direction. If you have it at 1, it's not gonna have any sort of normal direction, and it's just gonna be depending on where you're looking. The camera. 0. 0 has kind of a weird effect sometimes. I think I found a good one is like 0.15 or something. Like 1, 2. I forget what I had it, but it seemed to work pretty good. But alright, here let's actually do stuff with the system. So we set the duration to be super low, no looping, right? Because it's just a little puff of smoke. So mission. I usually set this to 0, and then you can do like a single burst. So you can set like a certain amount of them. So if I do it right now, see, it's just going to do a big burst, which looks interesting. So we're not going to need this much for like a simple hit. We'll probably get like 5. Okay. Shape. We're going to need to adjust the shape. So it's going to come from a small spot. Infinitesimally small point. And then it's going to go out in a cone. Probably something like this. Very fast speed. See, it doesn't look good yet, and I'll show you why. So you can choose a random lifetime. So you want this pretty low, like maybe 0.5 to like 1. So it's a quick little. Yes, even that was way too long. Well, I guess for the lifetime it depends. You can set that higher, and then so we have the start speed. We also want that to be random, between 2 and 10. But that's not. Hold on yet. We're not done yet. Start size. You want that to be randomized. 0.1 and 1. So you can have like some of them are relatively small. Still doesn't look good though. I'll tell you why. One, we don't. I think we need more. We need like 10. The size. We need the size to be more congruent, or like the same. Oop. Oh, also we need to set the start rotation to be random. Negative 360 and 360. So they have a random rotation on start. Gravity, no gravity. These don't really need gravity because they're kind of like pretty light. What else am I missing? Okay, here we go. So we have limit to velocity over a lifetime. So if you limit the speed to like a certain value, then that usually looks pretty decent sometimes. Well, hold on. We need to do color over lifetime as well. So it starts off being full and it goes to 0 for the transparency. See it kind of, and then it kind of fades away. Let's get that shape down. I think these things are way too big still. Also, the soft, that's what it didn't look like, the soft particle factor. Okay. But yeah, we should definitely have the limit velocity over lifetime dampen factor. Not like that. We gotta play with this. See how that looks. Now it's okay. Now it's starting to look like something. Wider, short, wider. I think the lifetime is a little maybe too random. Maybe like 2 and 4. Start speed is also a bit random because we want some to start pretty slow. Then another thing that you can add is the size over lifetime, and you can specify a thing like this. Curve. Usually something like this is pretty decent. We want it to kind of grow pretty steadily. It's looking all right. I don't like those shadows though, they look way too harsh. Two-sided, what's that mean? Oh, shadows only. Off. That looks even worse. How did I do this before? Damn it. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna import one from my older projects. I had a really nice looking one in the Battle of Geonosis Star Wars game. Star Wars. Assets. Setting effects. Prefabs. Impacts. Blaster hit dirt. Prefab. It's just a system here. But what did I use for that, like smoke stuff? Because that always looked really good. See, I think the problem is it needs to be, needs to go like way up. Have this level out here. These things always suck. About something like this. It just grows very rapidly. We want it to grow very rapidly. That. That's looking better. I think it's too, the shape is too out. And they're definitely way too big, that's for sure. Maybe we can get a couple more of them. That's looking better, look at that. So you want the start speed to be pretty high, and then you want it to slow down. 20. See, like that looks way better. Even that, you want it to slow down faster. Dampen. It's looking all right. Size. Shit. Pretty big impact. Oh, this looks okay for right now. Even more. Maybe it needs a shorter lifespan as well. Maybe like 2 seconds. That looks better. Still looks like it's too big, you know? Like it just needs to shrink down like the whole system. Less of a spread. And they need to have less of a random speed, that's the problem. But then they go way up, you know? For 0. This isn't as good as it used to be. I used to be really good at doing this, but now I kind of forget what I'm doing. Alright, well, let's just get it working to a certain extent. Oh, rotation. You can set the rotation to be random as well. So they have a little bit of like a rotation. See, now they look way too small. That looks alright, just for right now. And then we can add, let's just stick with this one for just to get it all working. So, photon view. It's better to just do photon transform view. Position rotation. Okay. Bullet hit. This is just to test this out. Give me that blaster hit. Alright, we'll save this in the resources. Bullet hit. And we should have something so it destroys itself as well. Destroyer. It's kind of a stupid name for a script, but whatever. Because we just want, I want to make sure it doesn't stay around and kind of clog everything up, you know? There we go. We need that. The photon for the networking, and I'm just going to copy it from the tracer. Oh wait, we'll just call it cleanup. Why rewrite something you already wrote? That's what I always say. Start and life. So it's basically the same as a tracer, except it doesn't move, essentially. Oh, right, and we have to come from the behavior plan callbacks. Cool. Alright, that'll work. Component destroyer. Oh, one, two of them. Lifetime. I don't know how long the longest one of these lasts, but 2 seconds. So, got 3 seconds. It'll destroy itself by then. I guess that makes sense. Apply to prefab bullet. Okay, we shouldn't have done that here. We should have just done it in the actual prefab view. That's the smart way to do it. Alright, back to the player. That took a long time. Instantiate particle. So it's the same essentially as this, but we have to make sure it spawns at the right spot. So call it bullet. What is that called again? Bullet hit. So it's gonna start at the hit dot point, and it's gonna go forward. Wait a second. The rotation. Hit dot normal. Wait a second, no, we want no. Project. Wait a second, let me just look this up real quick. Returning dot Euler. Oh, we could do that. I think that works. I haven't done it this way because I usually like set this to be a new object and then I set that. But we'll see if this works here. If it doesn't, I'll just switch and do it the old way. But see if that works. So should be it. When we shoot, see how that goes. I think after this, I'm gonna take a break because I have to wake up kind of early tomorrow. So yeah, it works. The direction is off though. It's spawning the smoke. It's relatively cool, but yeah, the direction is definitely off. And the tracer is going way too slow, obviously. It doesn't look good. So, oh, also we can add a light to this thing. That could look cool. Yeah, let's add that real quick. Add a light. Point light. Let me just get the same kind of color as this so it'll look similar. And that'll be fine. Alright, cool. Shadows, why not? So that should save that tracer. So in the bullet hit, yeah, we just need to make it so it. This is what I normally do. I just set this to turn it into identity, and then but I set this as a new game object. New hit equals the instantiation, and then I go new hit dot transform dot forward equals hit dot normal, and then that will flip it upwards. So. Or flip it to however it should be. See that? Yeah, see that looks way too big. I don't know why I made it that giant. It looks stupid. What the heck? Let's see. Let me just fix that and then I'll go switch the tracer thing. Yeah, this is, why is this so big? Okay. Problem is they go way too far. And maybe we'll add a bit of variation. Maybe a few more. Maybe 30 should be alright. Maybe we'll increase the size a bit now. But it won't go as huge. Even that looks too big. Yeah, I think it is too big. Problem is the speed is way too high. And the lifetime could be higher as well. Cool. Also, we can add some wind. Well, we'll do that, and we'll do that later. So that should modify component, apply. Also, we gotta fix that tracer so it goes the correct speed we wanted. Lifetime pretty much stay the same, because by the time it gets that far away, you won't even see it. And we'll increase the lifetime to be 6 on this thing. So we'll just make sure all that works. So, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits. Don't need these anymore. Let me just make sure that works real quick, and then just for the sake of testing, I'm gonna lower the light level a bit. Generate. So you'll see it more clearly. The overlap. Okay. Bit scene. Menu. That looks better. That actually looks pretty cool. The smoke still doesn't look good, but yeah, I'm gonna fix that later. But just for right now, it works just to see everything. But the real test, oh, look at that. You spam the space bar. That actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks just so slow and bleh. I gotta fix that, but let's just see if it works with another guy. So we'll fix that, sparks and stuff. It'll look cool. Oh. A lot of things open. A little bit bigger than that. Okay. Now, let's see if this is working over the multiplayer. Okay, so I gotta put my guy over here, and go in here, play. Working, but do you notice something? It didn't fix the rotation of them. Look at that. See how it's still flat? But I mean, aside from that, it looks like it's working fine, except for that thing with the rotation. So what that is, let me see if it's the same. Like if it does the same thing. Oh, he's moving. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what causes that. But that does look pretty cool. Okay. Okay, I know what causes all that issues. That is because it's not, it doesn't update its transform once it rotates. Oh, I did put that on. Oh, see, yes, I didn't put it observed. So you need to observe that component, and we're gonna tick off the position because that is not going to change, but the rotation will change at least once. Wish there was a better way to just do that once, but I think that'll work fine. And then for the tracers, those are gonna change. Are those gonna even change rotation? So you might even be able to. Yeah. Well, yeah. See this. Right. Yeah. It doesn't have any observed components. But then why would this one not fix itself if the tracer does? That's what I don't get. Because wouldn't that just get set to the right rotation? Or maybe it's because I didn't do it like all in the same thing here. So yeah, see, I need to figure out how to do it like from this. Oh, you know what I can do? I can set a new vector 3 to be the hit.normal, then set that to be the quaternion. But I think for right now I'm just gonna leave it like this. But I will fix that so it's not as. I do make quaternion from hit.normal. But then that wouldn't even be like the forward. I don't know. Well, I'll see how that'll work. But I think for right now it should work fine. So let's just do one more quick test to make sure that fixed it. Should have. And then that will be it for tonight. I gotta go to bed. Waking up early. Okay. Oh. The lag is real. Okay. Start up our second screen. Oh, yeah. And load into this one. Boom. You can still shoot and move around. Now we go into the bomber game. Play. Oh, there he is. Hasta la vista. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. You got shot, son. Now it's working, obviously. You can see all the smoke is in the right. It's in the right way. That actually looks pretty cool. You got smoked. Smoke fight. It's fun. Alright, well, I think that's it. What is this? Received. What the hell? Did you try joining? No such photon view. ID. Oh, is that because we like left the Unity engine? I think that's on serialization. Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to worry about that. No such photon view. Huh. Yeah, that's because we're in this and then that's in another version, but it looks like it's working fine, so I think it's gonna be good so far. So cool. Nice. That's pretty awesome. All right, I'll close this all down. If you want to, I can send you this version of it, but I mean it doesn't have a whole lot more, but if you want, I can upload it at least. Let's see here. Bomber game. So what I did is I just moved all copy and replace, and then all I did is I just went build, 7-zip, add to 0. So that should be the updated file. And then just drag it onto the drive and see how it says it's version 2. So I'm not gonna have it as a separate file because not, you know, enough really changed about it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it as the same thing here, and then so if you get that, then that should work. So yeah, cool. And if you get that, it just tell me if you're on, then I'll start mine up if you want, or we can just stop it here. I gotta shut all this crap down. Yeah, so some stuff we're gonna have to do is we'll have turret controllers. So you'll just like downloading it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we're gonna have like turrets and stuff, you know, kind of all around that. Like, I'm thinking I'll just have it so like so if you hit a button, like then like it'll just sort of like turn the turret, you know, wherever you're facing towards. If it's like one of those like waist gunner turrets, you know, those. And then for those Paul turrets and stuff where you're actually like rotating around, I'll have that, so you'll get kind of like put into the turret and sort of like attached to it, you know. So I like, okay, loading up. Let's see how this works. It's gonna be kind of funny. Okay, I'm just gonna get into a map. Oh, there he is. There he is. Get him. He's smoking me. Whoa! I fell. You little trickster. Just like smoking each other. Whoa. Kind of glitched for a second. Looks like I wasn't actually hitting you. What the? Oh. Shooting from down there. Let's see if I can get a hit on you. Surprise. This is really cool. If I just hit it just right, I can get the smoke on you. It's weird, it like spawns the smoke up. Oh, because it's actually hitting that thing. Oh god, I'm going insanely fast. This is kind of fun. We're just like, take cover. If you can see him, you can shoot him. Oh, he fell. There goes Nate. He fell. Ah! This is pretty cool. If you're smart enough, you can... What the? Where's that? Are you synced out? For some reason it looked like it was shooting from up there, but you were down here. Looks like you T-synced for a second, but now it looks like it's fine. This is so cool though. I can get up. You look so funny with those little those. Oh, let me get up now. I have to add back the ability to jump. That would be pretty nice. But yeah, pretty cool. Looks like everything's working. So this is super cool. You got smoked, son. Oh, watch this. Super fast. Lasers. Super fast if you use both fingers. You can go. Look at how fast. It's insane. Oh, I should add in a. Oh, you know what? I should add in fully automatic mode. That would be insane. So you can just go. Look at how fast. I can shoot really fast with that. Smoke screen. Smoke screen. Whoa! Ah! Nate, I'm stuck. I got stuck on the edge, but then I fell. This is pretty cool. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed in a second. This is too much fun. Watch this. Lightning speed. That looks really cool. Just seem kind of. Very cool. Well, all right, that's it. I'm gonna disconnect. All right, see ya.